Good day and welcome back to the Weather Centre. Last night, tropical cyclone Dineo made landfall along the south coast of Mozambique, but since then it's left the warm waters of the Indian Ocean behind, moving over land surface and lost some of its strength. From now on, we'll refer to it as Tropical Storm Dineo, which is tracking in a west-northwesterly direction, skimming past Musina in the early morning hours of Friday. In the meantime, we're still expecting a lot of wind and rain out of Dineo. Over the southern parts of Mozambique and the vicinity of the eye of the storm, wind speeds could still exceed 100 kilometers per hour during the rest of the afternoon, and in the low veld, wind speeds will exceed 50 kilometers per hour. As the low moves further west, we'll see an increase in wind speeds over Gauteng and the western bushveld as well. And this evening, wind gusts could exceed 60 kilometers per hour, especially in Limpopo province. Now let's take a look at the rainfall values expected within the next 36 hours. More than 100 millimeters of rain is expected over the southern interior of Mozambique and in places in the Lowveld and the adjacent escarpment of Mpumalanga until tomorrow lunchtime. In comparison, very little rain indicated over the western bushveld as well as Gauteng and even the highveld of Mpumalanga. The South African Weather Service has a watch for heavy rain in the Lowveld and the adjacent escarpment for the rest of today, with a possibility of more than 50 millimeters in 24 hours. Now let's take a look at the rest of the country's weather. With Dineo influencing the far northeastern parts of South Africa, it's been fairly clear over northwest and Gauteng this morning. Early morning thunderstorm activity visible in the vicinity of Upington, and we're expecting more thunder showers over the central parts of South Africa during the course of the afternoon. Isolated thunderstorms predicted right across the eastern half of the Northern Cape and the Eastern Cape as well. Isolated storms also possible in northwest, the Free State and Gauteng, with the bulk of the rain expected in the far northeastern parts and the northern parts of KwaZulu-Natal as well. As far as temperatures are concerned, it's actually quite warm in the Lowveld today. 24 degrees in Bombela with higher temperatures further north, 29 in Polokwane and Johannesburg at a maximum of 30 degrees. Hot weather in the Northern Cape with 39 in Upington and Cape Town warming up to a high of 26. Fresh southeasterlies predicted for the northeastern parts. Winds become stronger tonight. Strong northeasterlies in East London and a very strong southwesterly wind in Port Elizabeth this afternoon. By Friday, heavy rainfall could continue in the Lowveld and parts of Limpopo. Otherwise, isolated thunderstorms remain likely over the central parts with warm weather in the west and showers and thunder showers over much of South Africa on Saturday. That's all from the Weather Centre. Enjoy your afternoon.